this class we are going to use about initial access of instance. Now here in this case EC2 uses public key cryptography. Amazon EC2, it uses public key cryptography. So we have this cryptography technique to encrypt and to decrypt login information. That means we are using a cryptography technique, and the technique is public key cryptography, so that we can encrypt or we can decrypt the login information. Now public key cryptography uses public key. So here in this case we are using, or this technique using public key to encrypt a piece of data. Encrypt a piece of data. So here, to encrypt a piece of data, public key is used and associated private key to decrypt the data. Public key and private key both are associated, but public key we are using to encrypt a piece of data, whereas private key is used to decrypt data. So basically cryptography uses public key and private key, both are associated. We are using public key to encrypt and private key to decrypt data. And these keys together, they are forming key pair. So we have a pair and we call it as this one as key pair. Public key and private key will form a key pair. Now from where we can create these key pairs. Now these key pairs could be created through AWS Management Console. So key pairs we can create through AWS Management Console, CLI, command line interface, application programming interface, API, or customers can also upload their own key pairs. Key pairs through management console, through command line interface, through application, or they can upload their own key pairs. Now AWS, Amazon Web Services store public key and private key is kept by customer. So whatever the AWS public and private key is kept by the customer, and private key is required to acquire secure access. So if we want to have secure access, so to have a secure access, what we require? We require a private key so that we can securely access this thing. Now while launching, that means whenever we are launching a Windows instance, so Amazon EC2, it generates a random password for local administration. That means whenever we have to launch an instance, so it generates a local password to enter the administration part, a random password, and which is required to encrypt, or it is by using public key. That means whenever we have an account, like while launching a Windows instance, it generates a random password for local administration account and encrypts the password using the public key. So it generates password, then it encrypts this password using our public key. That means for initial access, we have these things which is provided by AWS. Thank you so much.